This research studies. We've included three different recent researches. First, we have age effects on explicit and implicit memory. In this article, they describe how patterns of differential age-related decline may arise from differences in the ways in which the two forms of memory are commonly measured. The evidence presented that implicit memory is preserved in normal aging. They also stated that a number of other measurement issues that may play a role in the differences in age effects on explicit and implicit tests. Different tests are likely to be more or less susceptible to aging based on their particular requirements and characteristics, such as the available retrieval cues, processing demands, and the type of response needed. When appropriate methods and controls are used, priming is reduced in older individuals compared to young, although the effect is smaller than the reduction in explicit memory. Next, we have self-esteem effect on recall and recognition in episodic memory in young and older adults. According to Bernard et al., episodic memory is considered to be the most age-sensitive. That is why they investigated the combined effects of age and the psycho-emotional variable and self-esteem on episodic memory. They examined the contribution of anxiety level on the influence of self-esteem on episodic memory during aging. And based on research, aging is accompanied by a general reduction in processing speed that in turn leads to declines in a broad range of cognitive functions, including memory performance. So the research paper revealed different patterns of the self-esteem effect according to age group. The effect on cued recall was accounted for by anxiety in the younger adults, although self-esteem and anxiety seem to be overlapping dimensions for this age group. By contrast, in the older adults, the two factors influence memory performance independently, suggesting that older adults are particularly sensitive to the factors associated with the self. They also postulate that there is a zone of optimal executive control by the self, corresponding to tasks difficulty linked to the individual's feeling of self-efficacy. Lastly, memory distortion in Alzheimer's disease, deficient monitoring of short and long-term memory. They measure distortions of memory during short-term memory and long-term memory. Long-term memory versions of a semantically associated word list learning paradigm. Performance of patients with mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease was compared to performance of age-matched healthy older adults participants. So, their results highlight the fact that Alzheimer's disease is characterized not only by memory loss, but also by distortions and confabulations of memory content, which likely result from impaired metamemory processes that adversely affect both short and long-term memory performance.